End of a new beginning. I'm excited. Welcome to another video on this channel. Today we're in the End of a New Beginning mod. A mod that starts in the year 1857 and spans all the way to 1930. I will be playing as the Kingdom of Piedmont Sardinia. As Piedmont Sardinia, I will try to unify Italy. So let's head in. Alright, Piedmont Sardinia. As you can see, there are the two places right now that look a bit disunited. Well, today we're gonna try and change that. We start with 12 divisions. It's something, I guess. We have a couple of things here. First, we have Italian National Society, giving us political power and recruitable population factor. Then we have spearheading the Risorgimento, giving us political power, surrender limit, war support, and reducing resistance target. Then we have Perfect Fusion, giving us even more political power, division organization, and planning speed. Then we have Sardinian Question, reducing 5 stability. Then Piedmontese militarism, increasing attack and defense. Then dependency on artisan industry, increasing consumer goods but giving us stability. And lastly, we have Baby Boom, giving us monthly population. We start as conservative liberal, and we have Camillo Benso, Count of Cavour, as our prime minister. And our king, Victor Emmanuel II, is right here. We find ourselves in a bit of a precarious situation. Almost 10 years ago, our former king, Charles Albert, failed to win the First War of Italian Independence against Austria. In between these years, we helped Britain and France in the Crimean War, allowing us to plead for their support in our cause in trying to unify Italy. While Britain seems a bit less interested, France under Napoleon III, on the other hand, seems more than willing to help us. But for now, there hasn't been any word from France since then. Right now, we are just playing the waiting game. Right here is our focus tree, and yeah, this one here deals with the Risorgimento, and the alternate paths are currently in work in progress, as you can see, so can't do that. Right here we have our industry stuff, and then just army stuff. After unifying Italy, this focus tree will expand though. So for now, let's do Risorgimento. There are a lot of things we can research, as you can see. Very, industry stuff, because, we are in the industrial era. So yeah, let's try and, get some stuff, I guess. We don't have much military factories, just 3, so that's what we're gonna be able to produce. And, when you click on internal politics, we can, see the government, all the seats in the parliament and stuff like that. There's no real unique mechanic right now with us. We can basically ignore this. Anyway, construction, can't really build anything right now. I guess haven't built a civilian factory. Maybe it will be built someday, but whatever. We can start now. Well, after doing Cavour's plan, let's now look for assistance. The Crimean War. Let us remind Europe of this. Well, Austria does find itself right now very isolated, because they did not support their only ally Russia during the Crimean War. So they right now have no real ally. Maybe the Russians a bit, but only if it's in their interest to help them. So, yeah, we did get assistance from Russia now. So Austria will get a negative modifier once we are at war with them. Well, the Italian nationalist and revolutionary Felice Orsini tried to assassinate Napoleon III with his partners. They failed, but through this, Napoleon has become more interested in Italian unification, so this will help us. The arrival of Bixio. Send Nigra to Paris. A meeting at Plombières. Time to prepare. And now, our ally next door has been bypassed. Well, let's try and get France on our side now. The Plombières meeting. Italy's fate awaits. The conclusion of the meeting. To a new alliance. Well, let's try and reform the army now to prepare for the coming conflict. King Victor Emmanuel's military code. Long live the king. We also start with, one of the better generals during this era. Giuseppe Garibaldi. Level 7. That's a lot. So yeah, let's use it. So after having done all these focuses, let's now go for the economy. My bad, I completely forgot this was behind it. A few months have passed. Anyway, it's promotions in the military. Welcome to our new generals and admirals. Time to mobilize. We also gained this cool national spirit. Alright, the war is about to begin. A cry of woe. Avanti con la Risorgimento. Austria demands demobilization. To arms. War between Austria and Sardinia Piedmont. This will be an interesting war. Well, let's, do some of the things here. And get even more troops. And begin trying to push through Austrian lands here. Occupation of Tuscany. May they set an example for other Italian people. Puppet now. France wants me to help in their war against Vietnam, but I'm not joining that one. France is doing a naval invasion, apparently. Okay, we're about to capture Milan. Well, Milan has fallen now, and well, peaced out. And that's the war won, guys. It's very hard. The war ends. The French have stabbed us in the back. Status of the Central States. All we can do is wait. Well, you know, we did do an early peace, actually. Because, you know, originally they wanted to kick Austria completely out of Italy here. However, France feared that this might cause an Prussian intervention. So they stopped us before we could capture the entirety of Lombardy Veneto. Well, let's do post-war organization. Well, our dear Prime Minister does not want to sign this treaty, so he resigns. As if this situation couldn't get any worse. Well, now we have a military leader here, and in this organized council. The Treaty of Zurich. Did we really win the war? Well, time to integrate the new lands. The status of the Central States. Something needs to change. Britain intervenes. This may change things. The return of Cavour. A welcome return. And now, Camillo Benso is back. Napoleon arrives in Turin. Let us begin negotiations. I annexed Monaco. The Treaty of Turin renegotiations. Well, French help did not come for free, and we did offer them Savoy and Nietzsche as compensation for their help. But maybe we can renegotiate with France and maybe keep some of the land. He actually accepted, and we are gonna keep Nietzsche now. That's great. But we did lose Savoy, however, which does suck, but better than losing both, I guess. Britain denounces the French annexation of Savoy. This complicates things. Savoy pleads for re-annexation. Our hearts go out to the people of Savoy. Well, let's try and annex the central Italian states. And now we have doubled in size. Well, it is time to support Garibaldi. For he is about to embark on the legendary expedition of the Thousand, where he, with only 1,000 men, invaded the kingdom of two Sicilies. Weird. I still only see one. The departure. Let us hope this trip goes well. The expedition lands in Marseille. Onwards to Palermo. The expedition of the Thousand. Will Italy finally unite? He now is landed down here with his army. And we need to support him. So let's try and, you know, give him more troops and some other support, I guess. And now it begins. Good luck, Garibaldi. The Battle of Calatafimi. The expedition is saved. The massacre of Partinico. Italians slaughtered by Italians. Well, let's hope he clears this fast so that we, you know, get faster unite Italy. The Palermo insurrection. The capital of Sicily has fallen. Alexandre Dumas disembarks in Palermo. All support is welcome. Declaration of the dictatorship. This is great news. The dictatorship of Garibaldi. Italy grows closer to uniting. Let's support him even more. I don't have political power. And now they will finally capture Sicily completely. The army of the Sicilies were just constantly last standing. And I can't really, you know, take control of their army down there, so I have to wait till the AI, you know, finishes this. But whatever, the Potenza uprising. Basilicata falls. The capture of Sicily, a great victory. The Bourbon navy defects to our cause. Sempre avanti Italia. Yay, cool, even more ships. Reggio Calabria falls to the forces of Garibaldi. Even the people of Naples are discontent. France proposes the Treaty of Chambéry. Sign the treaty, the invasion of two Sicilies. Onward, soldiers. And now we are starting to invade through the Papal States to get to the Kingdom of Two Sicilies and help Garibaldi crush them once and for all. And with that, unify Italy. Of course, because of France, we are not allowed to go anywhere near Rome. Otherwise, we will face French soldiers protecting the Pope's territory there. The landings in Cosenza. A crushing blow to the Bourbons. Well, the Pope's territory here has been successfully taken by us. Now we will march on to Naples. And now Naples will fall, which will end the war. And now let's negotiate with Garibaldi. And Garibaldi hands his conquests in Sicily over to us. Long live Italy. Now let's finally form Italy. The unification of Italy. Long live Italy. Some work in progress warnings, because not everything is finished here now, but it's fine. We are now the Kingdom of Italy, but we are still missing Rome and Venice, while Venice is under the control of Austria still, and Rome is under the protection of French forces, so we have to wait for now, until an opportunity arrives. Well, but now the elections of 1861. Prussia recognizes the Kingdom of Italy, a great development. Unification of Italy, remarkable. Risorgimento, Italy rises. The 1861 elections. Camillo Benso has easily won the majority. Well, time to organize this new state. We also have new problems now. An unorganized army, an unorganized navy, the brigandage, disorganized naval doctrines, and reliance on farming. Well, let us try and reform the armed forces now. And this is why I never bothered with, you know, training new divisions, because they will get deleted anyway. The Fanti Decree. Thus begins a new era for our army. And now we get our army back. Well, let's do the southern question. The situation in the south. This situation must be resolved. Well, let's start tackling the brigandage. Well, death of Cavour. The death of Camillo Benso, Count of Cavour. What message did the Count leave for us? The final words of Camillo Benso. The country will mourn such a loss. Victor Emmanuel appoints Ricasoli Prime Minister. May Ricasoli finish what Cavour started. Treaty of Trade and Protection with San Marino. We will honor this old republic. And they signed the treaty. Let's seek recognition from more states. Well, except Portugal, everyone has recognized us now. Ricasoli offers his resignation. Formation of the Ratazzi government. May Ratazzi government be a strong one. Rumors of a new government. There is work to be done. Ratazzi intends to resign. Who will replace him? Luigi Carlo Farini to replace Ratazzi. Hopefully he will find success for Italy. Luigi Carlo Farini. He is quite the character. Farini's mental illness evident. Time will tell. Parliamentary inquiry into southern brigandage. Hopefully they find answers. And now demand the king to declare war on Russia. We have to declare war on Russia, guys. I have no idea what Russia did to him, but must be something if he wants this. Farini threatens the king. What a disaster. Marco Minghetti takes over as prime minister. Good luck, Marco Minghetti. Man, we're going through prime ministers, man. Passage of the Pica Law. Finally, the government has acted. Well, it's time to declare the end of the brigandage. Marco Minghetti proposes large decentralization project. The project is rejected. Minghetti proposes conference on Rome. We must find a solution to the Rome question. Missing localization. September Convention leaks to press. This is alarming. The Turin massacre. This is a disaster. General La Marmora forms a new government. The general is very competent. Wow, more prime ministers. Well, the capital has now been moved to Florence, as you can see. Alliance with Prussia. We will demand the state of Veneto. Prussia accepted our demands. Avanti. Well, then the Austro-Prussian War begins. Otto von Bismarck's stab in the heart dispatch. We need to keep our promise, declare war on Austria. Well, time to fight them. This time we won't suck. I also reformed the army a bit, so we should be able to clear the Austrian troops here. Yeah, this will be easy. See, we are winning against the Austrians. They stand no chance. Austria sues for peace. Great news. Well, then we have dealt with this thoroughly. And with this, Veneto will also be ours now. Vienna Peace Treaty. Avanti. And now we have Veneto in our control. Now we're just missing Rome. Oh, Austria-Hungary just plopped into existence. Boys, looks like French troops are now busy fighting the Germans. Well, France is lost now, so when can I declare war? Well, there was nothing, to activate this or something. That's always false, so I was like thinking it's probably gonna be an event, but there's just nothing coming. So I just did this, activated myself, and after that I'm gonna be done. I mean, also the content and the focus tree is like there's just half of the focus actually, do something, and there's no continuation afterwards now. So yeah, it's still did say it's work in progress, but like at least let me get Rome. Well, Rome is now ours, and we've also made it the capital now, and that means we've completed unification now, and the content that is still here. There's no more content, that's everything there is. So I'm now gonna end the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and see you next time. Goodbye. Bro, why are they still...